Hello everyone. In today's session, we are going to build an automated disaster recovery setup for Oracle Analytics Cloud using OCI DNS traffic steering. By the end of this video, our vanity URL will automatically switch between two OAC instances across regions based on health checks. Today's agenda. Our setup will include two OAC instances, a primary instance in Ashburn region, a DR instance in Chicago. Both will use the same vanity URL, and OCI DNS traffic steering will automatically route users to the healthy instance. This setup will result in an automated DR that detects failure and redirects traffic to our backup region with zero manual intervention. Before we start the demo, make sure you have the following ready. Let's begin by deploying our primary OAC instance in Ashburn. I'll go to the Analytics Cloud and then click on Create Instance. We'll provide the name, OAC Production, and then leave all the options to defaults. We'll make sure that the network access is public, which is by default, and then click on Create. The public OAC instance in the Ashburn region is successfully deployed. Next, we will configure our vanity URL. From the Instance Details panel, click on Create. I have used the hostname oac.sahna.space. Here I am uploading the certificate, the full certificate chain, and the private key. The cert upload is completed. Now click Create. The vanity URL is ready. I'll open the vanity URL in a browser to confirm it's reachable. Next, we hopped on over the DR region in Chicago and repeated the same steps. We created the OAC DR instance in public mode. And again we got a unique Oracle generated DNS name and IP address. For seamless failover, both the instances need to use the same exact vanity URL. So I repeated the vanity URL setup on the DR instance using the same certificates and host name. Verified the vanity URL is accessible. Now we will set up external monitoring using OCI health checks. Let's go to Observability and Management, and under Monitoring, we'll select Health Checks. Create health check. Provide the information: health check name, OAC health check, targets, production OAC DNS name plus DR OAC DNS name. Vantage points, choose 2 to 3 regions near your deployment. Request type is HTTP. Protocol is HTTPS. Target path is /UI/. Method is head. Timeout and interval, choose based on how aggressive you want failover. Then click on Create Health Check. Once created, I'll give it a few minutes. Both instances should show as healthy. Next, let's build a DNS traffic steering policy that will automatically route the vanity URL to whichever OAC instance is healthy. From the Options menu, select Networking, and under DNS Management, select Traffic Management Steering Policies. Click on Create Traffic Management Steering Policy. Select Policy Type as Failover, Policy Name OAC DR Policy. TTL, I have set it to 10 seconds for faster switchover. If failover happens, users switch to DR within about 10 seconds. Let's create answer pool, which is like a bucket of DNS answers that OCI can return depending on health, priority, region, etc. Let's create pool 1, name it Ashburn Primary, answer name Ashburn OAC, answer type CNAME, our data is the Ashburn OAC DNS name. Answer pool 2, name it Chicago DR, answer name Chicago OAC, type CNAME, and our data is Chicago OAC DNS name. Pool priority, pool 1 first and then pool 2 second. Attach the health check policy. We choose select existing since the health check is already configured. The request type is HTTP, meaning OCI will probe the endpoint with HTTP requests. We select the compartment and then choose the health check we already created, that is OAC health check. Enter the subdomain OAC, then select our public DNS zone sahana.space. Then click on Create Traffic Management Steering Policy. The OACDR policy is created and the state is active. Now let's check our public DNS zone. In our public DNS zone, we can notice the linked steering policy to the actual DNS record, allowing failover between the primary and DR OAC instances. Perform a NS lookup on our vanity URL from any public instance. The DNS response resolved to the primary OAC instance, which is OAC production, and this is expected. Now the last step is to do a quick test to see the DR steering policy in action. To stimulate a failover on the primary OAC instance, I am going to intentionally block access to it. Inside the primary instance, I open the access control setting and add a rule that only allows traffic from a random private IP. In this example, I am using 1.1.1.1. Since the health check probes come from public vantage points, they will instantly be blocked. After applying the access control rule, the health check status updates and the Google vantage points start marking the primary endpoint, that is the OAC production, as unavailable, confirming they can no longer reach the primary OAC service. Using the same window to verify the failover, I again perform NS lookup to our vanity URL. As expected, the DNS response now resolves to the DR instance instead of primary. This confirms that the steering policy has successfully redirected traffic to the secondary region. Finally, once we remove the access restriction from the primary OAC instance, the health checks will begin to pass. And when the primary is healthy, the traffic management steering policy will automatically shift back to the OAC production, which is our primary. And that completes our failover demonstration. We have successfully validated that DNS steering combined with health checks provides seamless automatic failover between OAC primary and DR regions. Thank you for watching.